I speak unto thee this day, and I say that I, the living God, do laugh, I do laugh, I do laugh at the ones who are claiming that they are mine, yet I say they are far from me. That is, I laugh at them because they are so dull, so dumb, so stupid, because they have turned unto idols. And I say all the while they see themselves as something that they are not. I say they see themselves as full of courage, bravado, when it is not true. For I say, for all of their so-called preparedness, none of them is prepared for me. That is, they are not prepared to meet me, to come forth in my way, to be uplifted in my life. But I say they are merely prepared for their own fantasy world that they live in, and oh, how they brag in the same. That is, they boast, they strut one to another, and declare how prepared they are. But I say they are not prepared for me, because they do not fellowship me. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to such dumbness, but I say they are there because they worship idols. That is, because they have chosen to estrange themselves from me through idolatry. I say they are utter fools. Now consider that I, the living God, never called thee to foolery, to vanity, to vexation and pride. But I say that I've called thee to walk uprightly in me, to come forth in the truth, the light, the strength of who I am. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, that you are meant to seek, to please, to obey, and follow after. And it is me, the living God, and me alone, who gives to thee the way that is my truth, my life, the mercy, the hope, the peace of who I am. For I say, when it is me that you keep your focus, your vision upon, I say you are prepared for me. But I say, when you are full of the world and the vanities, when you are full of fear on every hand, and have neglected the fear of me, I say you are not prepared at all. I say there are many who are braggadocious fools who will find themselves in an utter heap of devastation and despair. And I say it is because they have chosen to walk according to their own understanding. They have chosen to walk according to falsehood and bearing the same rather than walking in the truth. And I say they have lived in delusions as to their own bravery, as to their own courage, but I say they are not brave enough to be facing me. That is, they will not truly prepare themselves by facing the truth that I provide and ever coming forth in the same. But I say they are full of desolation of soul, because while they brag of their great preparedness, I say while they strut in their so-called bravery and courage, I say they do not have the bravery nor the courage to be facing me. But I say instead they are using my name in vain, but their hearts are far from me. Now consider that I, the living God, do laugh at them, for I say they are as children putting on their great shows. That is, when children will put on certain costumes and imagine that they are some great thing, some great soldier, some great cowboy, some great warrior, when really they are nothing but little children at their play. I say so it is with all of these ones who strut and boast one to another as to how brave and courageous they are in their false preparedness. I say they are as children at play. That is, they are fools who are blinded by pride and loving it so. Now I say, if any man or woman will truly be prepared in the days of my wrath revealed, I say they will face their own sinful state. That is, they will face the fact that aside from me they are nothing but fools, and they are full of vanity and vexation. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to live, to die, to perish as a fool, not at all. But I say that I've called thee to be uplifted in that which I give thee, which is the truth and the light upon thy path. For I say it is me, the living God, that you are meant to keep looking unto. It is me, the living God, that you are meant to keep believing and trusting in. For I say, when it is me that you will be facing, that is, you will see your own sinfulness and desire to change from the same. But I say, when a man or a woman is living in a false concept as to their own worth and declaring how great they really are, I say, no, they are deceived. For I say, while they think they are prepared for the dark days, for the evil times, I say they are not even prepared to face their own evil. I say this day, if you do not become acutely aware of the fact that wickedness lurks within thee, I say you can be easily deceived. That is, you can be deceived into the imagination that you are better than you are. But I say the truth of it is, if you are living in falsehood, if you are living in lies, if you are living in delusion, then you are not all right with me. For I say, for all of the preparedness that men imagine they have in the same, it is not true. For I say, when a man will live in an imagination as to how great he is, no, that's exactly what it is. For I say that I, the living God, never called my people to live in fabrication, imagination, but I say that I've called my people to live in the truth. And I say it is me, the living God, that you are meant to seek, to please, to obey, and follow after day by day. And I say you are meant to face the reality that the times of my wrath are here, and all who are not in right standing with me will be under the same. For I say, when I, the living God, do delight to pour forth my wrath, it is because men have departed from me. That is, it is because they have gone a-whoring, it is because they have sold themselves out for naught. I say it is because they have chosen imagination, fabrication, invention, and delusion above the truth. And I say, for all of their so-called preparedness, I say they are simply preparing themselves to receive my wrath. For I say that I, the living God, am not mocked, and when men will choose any other way than the way that I provide, I say they are counted as fools. And I say it is because they have not kept themselves for me. Now consider that I, the living God, have called thee to come forth in the truth, the light, the strength of who I am, that you can indeed be uplifted in me. That is, that you can be thankful that I give thee the truth, the light, the mercy day by day. That is, that you can indeed be thankful that I purpose thee, that you will come forth ever made glad in me. For I say, if it is me, the living God, that you prepare yourself for day by day, then you are well-pleasing unto me. But I say, if you are living in delusional preparedness, whereby you think you are something that you are not, I say you are living in lies. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to live in lies, but I've called thee to walk, to abide, to come forth in the truth. That is, I have called thee to be thankful for the privilege to keep serving, to keep loving, to keep walking in me. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, that you are meant to please, to obey, and follow after. And it is me, the living God, who does give to thee the truth and the light upon thy path, that you can indeed come forth ever made glad in me. I say this day, if you really consider that each day a man should be prepared to meet me, prepared to obey me, and prepared to walk in my way, I say that such a man will be so humble he will not be bragging on himself. That is, he will not be in the strut, the boast as to his own courage, his own bravado, when he knows within himself it is not true. I say there are multitudes of men in this hour who live in falsehood. I say they live in delusion, and I say they live in their imagination. For I say they are not brave enough nor courageous enough to face me, but I say they live in lies. I say this day that I, the living God, am not deceived by those who are living in lies, not at all. For I say, when any will choose the course of falsehood, will choose the course of imagination, they will pay for the same. And I say it is because they have followed after that which I, the living God, did not intend for them. And I say they've gone on in their dreams and their schemes until they believe the same themselves. Now stop and consider, when a man will sow unto his flesh, he shall of the same reap corruption. And I say, when a man will sow unto delusion, as to how great he is, of course he is sowing unto falsehood. And I say, what can he reap from the same except punishment, because he is far from me? For I say that I, the living God, do reward men according to how it is that they pour themselves out, and what it is that they give oblation unto. And I say, when men will give oblation, that is their worship unto falsehood, delusion, and lies, they will be left empty by the same. But I say, when men will give themselves to the worship of me, seeking to be true and faithful unto me, then I say that they are rewarded by me. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to the deception of fools, because you are walking far from me. But I say that I call thee to the glorious light that I provide, that you can be ever uplifted, brought forth, and guided in my way. Now stop and consider that I, the living God, do have for thee the multitude of mercies that you are meant to receive. And I say, if you will be coming forth in the way that I give thee, you will be uplifted and guided in my life. And yes, you will be given the truth, for it is me, the living God, who is well able to give to thee the same. And yes, you will be strengthened, for I am the one who will give my purpose, my plan, my strength unto thee. I say this day, be glad that it is me, the living God, who does give to thee the privilege to come forth, the privilege to be uplifted and guided, the privilege to be ever strengthened in my way. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, who is indeed the blessedness, the truth, the light, and the hope that you are meant to live in day by day. For I say, when it is me that you will be loving and serving, when it is me that you will be seeking to please, I say you will not be full of falsehood, bragging on yourself. But I say you will know, understand, and realize that your strength is in me. I say this day that I, the living God, do laugh. I say that I laugh at the fools who are strutting and boasting as children in costumes in proud array. For I say it is me, the living God, who does know the measure of a man, and I know the ones who are prepared for me and the ones who are not. And I say, when you see the proud braggarts, the swaggering fools who are so sure of who and what they are, know that they are nothing before me. For I say they are buffoons who are caught up in the drunkenness of their own pride and believing their own lies. But I say that I, the living God, do look for the ones who will truly love and serve me, seek to please me, and come forth in my way. I say this day, be glad that it is me, the living God, you are privileged to look to, that it is me, the living God, you are privileged to believe, to trust, and obey. And I say, be thankful that you do not need to be under the wrath, the fury, the indignation, because you are far from me. For I say, if you walk each day prepared for me, desiring to please me, and walking in obedience unto me, then I say that you do not need to fear my wrath. But I say, if you've strayed away, if you've gone a-whoring, if you've taken up idols, then I say you are proven to be a fool in the same. And yes, as a fool you will be beaten with many stripes, which is the ventilation of my wrath. I say this day that I, the living God, am ever present in mercy unto the ones who will be able to receive the same of me. That is, the ones who will humble themselves continually, looking for the way that I give unto my own. For I say, through me, the living God, you will be ever uplifted and strengthened, directed, guided, and brought forth in the truth, the light that I provide. And I say that you will be given the hope, for it is me, the living God, who does give the same to thee. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to worship idols, even the idol of yourself. And I say that I do not call thee to have delusion about how great you are when it is not true. But I say that I call thee to realize that your strength is only to be found through me, and being prepared to fellowship me. For I say it is me, the living God, that you are meant to be pleasing, and not putting on a vain show for others that they will admire thee. But I say you are meant to walk in the humility of facing yourself, and bowing down low and coming forth in my way. I say this day, be glad for the privilege to receive of me, be glad for the privilege to come forth in me, and be ever guided in my way. And I say, be thankful that I, the living God, am the truth, the light, the mercy, the hope, and the peace intended for thee. And I say, when you come forth rejoicing in all that I offer and provide, be ever thankful, ever thankful, ever thankful that you can indeed be prepared for me. I say, give thanks and praise.